plowed this 3 times already.
Guys, it's Chris again here in Hood River this time. Well, I'm here with an RV that needs to be towed or transported from Hood River in the snowy Hood River to Astoria. And this particular RV is owned by some customers that live out of California, and they're moving to Astoria. Well, anyway, we got some issues before we pre-tripped this RV, before we connected. We found some issues that need to be addressed. First of all, I got to pull this RV from this farm, and I got to make it underneath this tree. As you can see, the branches are within my reach. So I got to clean up a bunch of branches so it does not scrape the roof, the membrane roof. As you can see, the snow it's packing the branches down, and these branches is where the road I'm sitting underneath. And so it's going to scrape the roof of that RV and possibly tear up the awning and the AC unit and the membrane. So I'm going to do my best to clean up these branches for the customer before we pull this RV out. Secondly, there's a couple issues with the RV itself. First of all, there's an awning that's defective and damaged. You can see right here, the awning, let's see if I can point out to the awning, right there, is buckled on itself, and the membrane or the material is torn. There's a tear right about here. This going down the freeway at 55 is gonna catch wind and turn into a sail and then flap out and break off. So I gotta find a way to reach that and actually bungee it so that way it's tight and secure the support bracket. So essentially I got to prep this RV for the road. That wasn't something that we originally planned, but the customer agreed upon that. Not only I got to raise the landing gears and make it roadworthy, but also I got to clean up the road, the access to it, and make my way out of this snow-filled Hood River area safely without getting stuck. You know, the other problem with this RV, other than the fact that the awning is torn, I can't tell the roof what it looks like because it's covered with about a half a foot of snow. But you got 2 hubs on the lower section here that are leaking. Both have oil leaking outside of the hubs, and they haven't been moved for a while, apparently over 2 years. So these hubs needs to be serviced at some point. I'm not sure how we're going to do that. We may have to stop at a shop and take care of that. There's enough air pressure in the tires that we checked it, but the hubs are leaking, and that may be a concern down the road. The other issue I've got is, of course, the RV, having it been sitting here for a while, it has no current license plate, so we're going to have to use temporaries or transporter plates to make this happen. And then this other side, the tires and the hubs seem to be reasonable. The other hubs are somewhat bad, but yeah, that's the condition of the RV. Hopefully the lights work, are operational. We're going to try to raise the landing gears and make sure that it's ready for the road before we clean up the tree that's in front of it. We do not want to scrape any of the membrane roofing or the AC unit. The customer already texted they waive liability, so because of that, we're gonna give it a try based on their willing to address the liability issue. We're gonna make every effort to try to get this safely to Astoria and out of Hood River. Snow enclosed and covers Hood River, but that said, with the customer waiving liability of any damage, and also with the customer paying the additional work for me cleaning the tree line, prepping this RV for the road, and making it safe so that way it could hit the road. That's basically a road-worthy unit. So right now it's not road-worthy. We're gonna spend a couple hours making that happen, prepping their farm to escape because of the snow-filled tree line. Yeah, that's about it. So this is me documenting that progress. Connected the trailer to the truck and prepped the landing gear and the breakaway, including the hubs. We kind of dealt with the hubs and torqued all the tires. There are 2 low pressure tires. These are very low pressure, but we're going to put some air in them on the way. The bolts are torqued to 100 psi. Landing gears are up. The ball is connected with the chains, and the breakaway landing gear in the front is up. We're gonna try to adjust the awning at this time and take care of the roof. We gathered the chock blocks or the supports for the landing gears, and we're gonna put the the hitch assembly with the bars inside. Open the door, by the way, with the keys provided. We're going to put them inside the doorway here, so that way they are secure inside here. So if anything gets misplaced, it's going to be in here. Hopefully we're going to keep them down on the bottom there, so that way they're not going to shift too much or at all. That is. So all the items are inside, and we're doing our best to shake out all the dirt, so that way it does not leave residue. Here's the hitch. It's going to stay inside here secure, so that way and the bars are going to be inside here. Some kind of straps that were on the ground there, we're going to bring those as well. Then we're going to secure the door with the key. Again, the key was provided, and the door is now locked as it was before. So what are the chances we get stuck as we try to get the RV? Well, it was pretty clear. Truck is very heavy. The RV was pushing down was locked. The wheels were locked back there, so the tandems needs to be released. So we got stuck. I got pulled out, or I ended up getting pulled out, and we're going to be attaching chains for the front tires and chains on the back tires as well, so we can get onto the road again. These are our positioning for the chains, and then positioning for the front axle, because this is a four-wheel drive unit. The vehicle is almost on the center of the chains, which should have been on the center. We'll wrap the chains around and tie them down. Okay guys, so after chaining up, getting stuck initially, then chaining up, look at the snow, by the way. It's deep. It's deep. Look, there's about 1.5 feet of snow here in Hood River. Well, after getting stuck, getting out, chaining up, we got clearing the trees, which we did over there, and making the turn, navigating the turn. We got the RV safely out of that space and onto this main path here. Look at my footsteps. Look at the depth of snow that I cut through to get in here. Anyway, we got the chains on, and this is what it looks like to chain up. So this is my chaining on the rear axle, right, on both sides, obviously, and this is my chaining on the front axle. So we're gonna take off now with the RV, heading towards I guess towards Astoria, but first we got to get out of Hood River.